Hey, hey, y'all. Hey, hey. Happy Tuesday. It's already Tuesday. So, hey, hey, everybody. It's Tuesday. How about that deal? All right. Let me make sure that we are going on my other one. Hello, Miss Lena Ray. Thank you so much for being first today, live in the chatty, as she says. So, welcome in. Welcome in. All right. So, make sure I'm in all messages, y'all. Make sure you're in all messages. All right. So, if you're joining me, pop in and say hello. Miss Lena Ray was the first one. She was even in there before I got started. So, thank you so much. And I think we're almost there. I think we're almost on this side. So we're going to do a little live sale today, y'all. I know there's a lot going on the YouTube land and the Vamp land. I'm trying to be multiple places at one time, but it's time for my Tuesday night sale, and I want to share some things with you today. All right. So if you're popping in, let me know you're here. I have about 25 items today. And I wanted to say thank you to those who watched the jewelry 50% off jewelry sale. I had a couple of people watch that sale back and claim some items. So thank you so much. From a haul or a replay, that's the quickest way to kind of shop, because if you're watching the replay, you can always scoot forward a little bit. But I did have a couple of people claim about 10 more items from that sale. So that's always really good. And today I do have a little bit of jewelry, not a lot, but I have some ephemera. I have some housewares. I do have some jewelry. I have a couple of Christmas things, ornaments, and I have some antique pieces that I want to show you. So I will give it a few more minutes, but then we're going to get started because I wanted to watch some Vamp today. I got an upload of video, all the things. So I'm just glad that the sun has come back out, because it was raining and about to storm when I was driving home to do this. So, oh my gosh, I got a little nervous that we might have a problem with the electricity or the cable or one of the other things. So, this is going to be a live sale. I have about 25 items today, um, and they will have a wide variety of price. I do have a couple of offer ups, and I do have some choices. So if this is your first time watching, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Beth, and I am an vintage curator, thrifter, junker. I, I look for it all the time. So thanks for joining me today. You will need this information, which is scprincess1 at comcast.net right here. Hey, Miss Norma Jean, how are you? I see that it is chilly down south. I was looking at, I was awake at midnight last night. Don't ask me why, but I looked at where my mama is and I looked at where I am. And at the same time, it was 73 degrees here and 54 degrees there in South Carolina. So that was a big difference. Hey, LaDonna. Hello. How are you? So yeah, 20-degree difference from my house and my mama's house yesterday, from Texas to South Carolina. So again, if this is your first time being here, my name is Beth, and I'm doing a live sale today. If you would like to claim an item that you see, I'll be showing you the item, telling you all about it. Each item will have a number or a starting price. And if you're interested, you are going to send me some information right here to this email, scprincess1 at comcast.net. That's a little bit different. Chill is in the air, but it's nice. Yeah. 54 was a little chilly for October, but it beats 74. 73. Yeah, it was this morning when I went to work at like 7, it was already 74 degrees. And like 93% humidity, but it has rained and we're supposed to get a big dip in the temperature. So we're excited about that. If you see an item that you're interested in, you're going to either put, like I said, the item's number, or you're going to put the starting price in. We'll use this third device over here to determine who gets the chance to claim that item first. And you're going to send me some information, your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and your I can't do that, and your PayPal email address. I will be invoicing you via PayPal. You'll see your item or a list of your items individually listed, so it is itemized. And then you will see a shipping cost added. The cost of the items do not include shipping today. And you will, once you get the invoice, make sure your PayPal notifications are on so you actually get it. PayPal was acting a little iffy the other day when I tried to do some invoicing. But make sure your notifications are on. And then once you pay that invoice, which we ask that you pay that invoice as soon as you get it within 24 hours, then I will be mailing it out the next business day. Hey, Lena, thank you for being the first one here today, and thank you for commenting in the live chat below. So you're welcome to lurk. You're welcome to be on multiple devices. And I know there's some people having a sale on YouTube, and we've got some of my friends on Vamp. There's the mailman, the Vamp going live. And so that's usually where I am. But today it is, hi, Carolyn, how are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. So I always have had, well, I used to have sales on Thursdays at 4:30, and then I moved them over to Tuesdays so that people could get their packages sooner and kind of alleviate some stress on the weekends. And now I've kind of filled that up too. My weekend's up too. So I do have a little bit of jewelry, a little bit of ephemera. I do have a couple of antique pieces. I think, yeah, wait. I think there's a few ephemera antique postcards, and I do have some utilitarian, like, I don't even know what they're called. They're like utensils that are antique that I got from a friend. Got some salt and pepper shakers, some cookie cutters, some Christmas decorations. And look, LaDonna, look. LaDonna and I both bought one of these to display some ephemera. And I was going to take it to my booth, but I went ahead and used it. So, yeah, it's fun. I got a lot going on. Thanks. I think you'll love it, LaDonna, and you can add some pieces, clips, and things to it. I think it'll be really great for a choice sale. So that's going to be fun. I do have a couple of offer ups today, but most of them are going to be straight priced. Again, I have about 25 items, and I'm ready if y'all are ready. So give a thumbs up to like the live right now. Hit those hearts down in the corner like this. You will see them. Hey, Angie. Oh, good. Be careful. Hey, Miss Nancy. Thank you for lurking and driving. Angie is actually going to be on my channel in November. I think it's the 18th, right, Angie? And don't look it up right now. You're driving. But yes, Angie is going to be joining me, and hopefully I'll be able to join Angie on one of her sales. She has a sale all the time. So if you're ever looking for a sale, go to Angie's Oddities. She has one almost every day, right, Angie? And Miss Sweet Nancy, thank you so much for being here. You always have the most sweetest things to say to people in all of our chats. All right, y'all, let's get started. I have a lot, which is a set of little tiny cookbooks, advertisements, and things. I have them. They're going to be four of these for $6. But I wanted to show these to you. This one I love for the graphics. So this says, happy times are here again. And I saw that, well, LaDonna and I saw that at the new place that we went, Texas Art Asylum, they were making little ephemera packs. So I'm going to bring these because I had already pulled these. I'm going to bring these in case y'all want to make your own ephemera packs. But I might use these for ephemera packs. But look at this little Happy Times recipe book. I love the graphic on that. And then look, y'all, there's a chicken. And so it's got some little fun things. Look at the little characters down here. It is a little cookbook. I do not have a date on the cookbook, but on the back where it says there's an offer right here, right down here, it says this offer expires December 31st, 1934, and it's not good in Canada. Hey, Al, how are you? Thank you for being here. So this one is got to be 1934. Um, so I love the graphics on this. So you can split the graphic and use it like this. You can split the graphic and use it like this. You can also use some of the graphics on the inside along with the recipes like chocolate butter frosting, gingerbread. Oh, look at that, y'all. This is a really cute little book, but the graphics in this kill me. They just kill me. I love this. So this is a cute little book. I also have a Westinghouse kitchen proved economy and econo cookers. This is a Westinghouse little instructions for one of their cookers, but it also has some cool graphics in it and tells you about all the. It looks like a rice cooker or a pressure cooker or something. Is that what that is, y'all? I thought that was really cool. But it does have to cook cereals. I didn't know we cooked cereals. Anyway, they do have some recipes for like baked beans and stuff like that in here. There's the New England baked beans. So you do get recipes and some graphics in this one as well. I'm going to do this one next. It does not have a date on it. You're going to get all of these for $6. All four of these books for $6. This is the Will Collator cookbook, but look at this guy. I just love the graphics. I will say that it looks like it might be from the same maker because look at the graphics. Of course, I turned to cakes and cookies. Oatmeal is cooked cereal. Oh, Kathy Wiseman. That's why your name is Kathy Wiseman. You're so smart. Um, this one has fruit shortcake as long as it's not a fruit cake. Is fruit shortcake like fruit cake? Because nobody should eat fruit cake. No, this one only has flour. What is BP? What is BP, y'all? What am I missing? What am I forgetting? Baking powder, salt, sugar, eggs, milk, and butter. With the price of eggs these days, Parker House rolls, angel food cake, sponge cake, hermits. You know I love sweet treats, hence the name. But it does have some really great graphics in this as well. Um, breads, rolls, and biscuits. Yes, ma'am. So this one is in here. It does not have a date. I couldn't find anything on here to date this one. But I do love the graphics in that. And the last one is almost an antique, y'all. It has a 1929 date on there. There is a little wear and tear on the cover. For making good things to eat, good food and helpful food is ever to be desired. This is the Wesson oil out of New Orleans, Louisiana in 1929. This one I did not see graphics in, but it has some awesome. My mouth is watering because I saw the recipes. There's a recipe for cinnamon rolls. This one has really soft gingerbread, southern biscuits. I've told the story about how I tried to make biscuits and they were so hard the dog wouldn't even eat them. She was a chow. She literally just turned her nose up and wouldn't eat it. Made me feel horrible. Lady Biltmore cake, devil's food cake, drop cookies, sand tarts. I wonder if you make those at the beach. Caramel cake. So this looks like all cakes. This is the best cookbook ever. It's an all cake. Raisin spice cake. I bet that's good. But this one is 1929 out of New Orleans, Louisiana. This one is just recipes. You're going to get the Will Collator. You're going to get the Westinghouse book. Hello, hello to everyone coming in. And you're going to get this awesome book. This is like my favorite. You're going to get all 4 of these cookbooks for $6, and it's number 1. So if you are interested, you're going to put in number 1 in the comments. And the first person on my end to put in number 1 is going to be able to claim this for purchase. So set of 4 cookbooks, number 1 in the comments. All right. The next one is some jewelry, and I'm selling it as a set. This is Napier. It's vintage Napier. It is a brooch and pair of clip earrings. I'm sorry. It's not a set. It's choice. I'm so sorry. I was like, that does not say that word. It is choice. $8 choice, y'all. So sorry. $8 choice, but it does go together, we think. At least it matches. Both pieces are marked Napier. This is the brooch, and it has a rollover safety C clasp. I will say that Napier is marked right here. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it exactly. And there is one place of wear. Hold on, let me see if I can put my fingernail on it. I don't have they're all broken. See this one place right here? There's one place of wear on this, and it is literally right there. That's it. So we have the Napier brooch for $8, or the vintage clip screw back Napier earrings. They are marked right here on the base of the earring where my fingernail is, right here on both. They are a screw back clasp. They are a gold tone. I thought they went well together, so that's why I put them together in case you would like to get both of these. They are $8 each. Isn't that pretty? Now, again, there is wear. Oh, no, there's 2 spots of wear. I thought I just saw that in the camera. There's one right here. It's a little bit of wear on the edge. And then there's the edge right there. So, again, Napier brooch or the Napier screw back clip earrings. You're going to get your choice for $8, number 2. So if you're interested, you're going to put in number 2. And the first person to put in number 2 is going to get to choose brooch, earrings, or both. And they are $8 each. So if you are interested, just put it in the chat. And again, I want to say, while everyone is here, thank you so much for those that went back and watched the replay of the 50% off jewelry sale. I will be having another one of those. I did have 2 or 3 other people claim an additional 10 pieces of jewelry. So if you are watching the replay and you see something that you're interested in, you can either put it in the comments section of the video, or you can just email me, scprincess1@comcast.net. A picture always is the best, so that you can do a screenshot of the item so that I make sure that I get you the right item. So number 1 was the set of cookbooks for $6, and number 2 was the choice of Napier. Hey, Karen K. I just showed the Napier brooch and earrings. They were $8 choice. Here is a new item. This one has some provenance on it. It is December 1998, but it does say Grandpa Kelly on the bottom. This was in a box of things from my friends. It is a vintage brass dispenser. I don't know why that says 1959, because that clearly says 1998, unless there was something else in here. Sorry, talking to myself. So this is the inside. And anybody else use stamps? Because I still mail stuff, but then again, I still write checks. I know. It does say a stamp roll right here. And, oh, I think I know why. Because right here says 1959 in this. And so when you look that under a microscope, magnifying glass, that's what that says. But it's a little brass. I left the patina on it, but I also left the Grandpa Kelly's name, Grandpa Kelly, and then it says December 1998 on the bottom of this. The brass stamp holder dispenser is going to be about 2¼ inches in diameter, and to the very top of the knob piece of this is going to be almost 2 inches and about 1¼ inch, 1¼ inch, 2 inches. And the vintage brass stamp roll dispenser is going to be $14, number 3. $14, number 3. Let me know if y'all need me to put the number cards, because I did not bring my number cards. I usually do that when there's a sale with somebody else. But if you need the number cards, that was number 3. I'm soon going to run out of fingers, so I won't be able to do it with my fingers. We can do it in sign language, and Angie will tell you what the number is. All right, so that was $14, number 3. The next is some ephemera, and you're going to get 2 books in each lot. The first lot, these are 1971. These are work basket home magazines. Look at that. Look at that fashion right there. So it's kind of like a ladies' journal crafter magazine. Again, if you were going to put, if you're making those assemblage, not assemblages, what are they called? Ephemera packs. This with a little bit of a pattern, maybe some rickrack or something like that, makes a great ephemera pack. You'll have to watch the video that LaDonna and I are going to put out. I think Cheryl might put out one too, where we went to the Texas Art Asylum. That's where we kind of got the idea, and they're really cool. So these 2 are both 1971. I have August of 1971 and April of 1971. This is the April of 1971. Look at those stuffed animals for Easter in the back. It's a crafters magazine. It's for the home arts. And check her out. Knit, stole, in mohair with the gloves and everything. Oh my. Talks about tatted edges. But I love the graphics, lots of ads. There are even some recipes in there. This is just a really great book. It even talks about purses. These are just really cool little old things. Here is Girls Knit Poncho. And I love the ads. This one says, where is it at? I just saw it. Something about hair. Oh, hair off. Right there. All right. So, oh my. She's a golfer. Sleeveless cardigan. There you go. And the little pants with that. So there's this one. It's the same for this one, but the graphics are just really good in here. Let's see if we can find. Oh, I thought that said Wonder Bread. The Wise Owl. It's a wise owl tree. Lots of crafts and different things to make. Let me see if I can find one of the pictures. Look at those dresses and those bedspreads. We look for those now, don't we, y'all? Bedspreads and tablecloths. Oh, look, this is all about Afghans. The poncho looked like an oversized bib, a little bit. And this lady over here, she's all snuggled up with her Afghan granny square. But I thought these were really, really cute. Oh, not your wigs. Only $4.95 if you want a wig. So I have these 2. These are 1971, April and August. And these are going to be $5, number 4. $5, number 4. I also have another set of them that's also going to be $5. There's a February 1971 here. And there is a July 1953. So the other ones are 1971. This has one, I love the colors, 1971, and then one 1953. Did this person, oh my gosh, did they get, oh no, it's not the same. Oh, maybe it is. I was thinking maybe this person got the same magazine for how many years is that? Oh my God, that's a lot. This is the 1971. This is the February. I was thinking that's a long time. The hardened danger, is that how you say that? Pattern pillow. Um, oh, she's classy and sassy. This one is pretty thick. Oh, look, it's what's the Alice from Brady Bunch? That's who she looks like, Carol and Alice, right? Wasn't that her name? Oh yeah. Okay, so that page is coming out, but I want to show you this picture. So there's this book. This one is the 1953. This one I'm looking to see if it. Oh, look at the little Christmas that's in there. The little Christmas. That is darling. See, I like it for the ads. There you go. There's a bunch of Christmas ads. These are Christmas boxes, maybe? Greeting cards. Yeah. This one is 1953. I was looking for what? But this is July. Sure is a lot of Christmas. I guess they were preparing for that one. Again, lots of things to do for, I guess they really were. There's the fruit salad. Um, and then see, look at the graphics. Those are great. So this is also going to be $5. So you have two choices for $5. Two books in each. These two are 1971. This is $4. This is number 4, $5. And this one is 1971 and 1953. This is $5, number 4. So if you put in number 4, you're going to get to choose if you would like one set for $5 or two sets for 10. Your choice. All right. So I had to bring some ephemera. I haven't brought ephemera in a long time, so I had to bring some. My next item is a set of salt and pepper shakers. It is going to be $10. And this is the vintage MCM. Yeah, you're on. Yeah, my mom just texted to say she's watching. Hey, Bella Rose. So this is vintage MCM Brockway glass advertisement, Pepsi Cola bottle, salt and pepper shakers. Hey, Miss Sandra, how are you? So we've got, this says drink Pepsi Cola. They are clear. They have the original tops on them. And it says an advertising novelty. And then it has the B with the circle on the bottom. That is Brockway. So these are going to stand 4.5 inches, and they have about a 1.25 inch base. 1.25 inch, 4.5. Did I say? You're going to get your Pepsi Cola salt and pepper shakers, $10, number 5. $10, number 5, if you're interested in those. I actually have two sets, so if you have somebody that's a Pepsi person. But you know what? I thought since they have the holes right here, it's got a center hole like a 5. You can put a little metal piece where you pop the little tiny bottle brush trees off of the base and you can stick it down in there. Wouldn't that be a cute little assemblage? So cute. Pepsi Cola salt and pepper shakers, $10, number 5. All right, let's do some jewelry. This is a set that is going to be $10 for the set. You're going to get a necklace and a ring. I know that would be super cute. I'm all about assemblages because I went down the Pinterest rabbit hole. So that's where we are. Okay, so we have 2 pieces, $10 for the set. You've seen this before. Um, I'm going to be taking some of this hopefully to the shop. Don't know. Want to say thanks to everybody that's watching this. Just come in. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and let us know in the chat if you are watching. Again, this is a live sale. So if you see something, you're just going to give us the number that I tell you that the item is. Or we do have a couple of offer ups. We'll help you through that if you've never done it before. So this is the art glass set. This is a black and copper colored art glass pendant necklace. This is so, so pretty. Hey, Geneva. So it is an art glass piece. It has some gold beads and some black seed beads. So there's 3 strands. It is on a modern costume. It's about to say cosmetic again, y'all. It does have the costume lobster claw clasp. It is silver in the back. It's a 17-inch, but it does extend. So we do have the black seed beads, barrel beads with the brass or copper colored. I think those are more brass. Yeah, like the other one. The brass beads here, and it's 3 strands, and it goes down into this beautiful black and glitter, almost feather-like art glass piece. Now, this does not come off. They're together, so you can't use this unless you cut the beads. And then with that, you're going to get a 7.5 inch, no, size 7.5 black, gold, and red art glass ring. It is a size 7.5. It is tapered. So if you can see, it gets a little thinner right here. And see, there's the taper right there. The art glass in between there goes all the way around. It is really, really pretty. So I did pair these up. They were not a marriage, but I did pair them up because I kind of think they go together a little bit. So you're going to get both pieces for $10. $10 number 6. You're going to get the ring and the necklace for $10 number 6. If you are interested, you would put in number 6 in the chat and you will get both. The ring is a 7.5. All right. Let's see what is next. I do have a couple of pieces. Oh, I got a fun piece. Are you ready for this? I found this. I'm gonna take it to the shop. Did y'all not see this? Ready? This is hysterical to me. It's the Triceratops taco holder. Now, is it vintage? No, but it is hysterical. Yes. So it's a dadburm dinosaur that holds your taco. Is that not so funny? It is new in box, but I'm going to take it out and show you because I think it's hysterical. It holds 2 tacos, by the way. It's a Triceratops. I know my boys, the boys in my classes, oh my gosh, they love this. But some people just love tacos. But it holds 2 tacos, boop, boop, right there. How adorable is that? I'm sure it could hold like 2 like peanut butter and jelly sandwich halves. You know how you cut the peanut butter and jelly? It could hold that too. But it's called the Triceratops taco holder. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is hysterical. Great for a little, you do like a fun gift or something like that for somebody. But I do think it would hold like the half of a sandwich. I think that that would be fun for any kid, like somebody's nephew or son. It's in great condition because it's brand new. It was new in the box when I found it. It's got the little feet patterns on there. And this one is going to be $15 number 7. $15 number 7. If you have a nephew or son or anybody that just loves dinosaurs, this is great, especially if they're picky eater. Maybe they'd eat it if it was in a Tricero taco dinosaur holder. Karen is picking up number 7. Is it for you or for someone else, Karen? I have to know. Is it for you or someone else? Thanks, Karen. I was taking that to the booth. Um, I thought, in Texas, people eat tacos all the time. They probably would eat them. For my niece, she loves tacos. Awesome. So KK got that one. Thank you so much, Karen. Um, but in Texas, they eat tacos all the time too. And I thought that would be really funny. So it was on the way to the shop. The next one that I have is Halloween, but again, that's a great little gift too. A fun gift. Um, these are some vintage. What is the year on these? Did we ever find out? I know they were like 80s, maybe. They are new old stock Halloween baking cups. Now, not that you have to bake with them, but I know that a lot of people do crafting with these. And they are new old stock. First of all, look at the picks on there. That is a vintage pick in itself. And that's not nearly enough frosting. It doesn't even cover the whole cupcake. They are muffin size, which I guess is bigger than a cupcake, but who knew? But let me show you just the graphics that are on those. It's got a jack-o'-lantern, a ghost. Let me see the other one. There's a ghost coming out of a pumpkin. There is some bats. There is a vintage black cat on those. It is brand new. There are 50 of these, 50 muffin Halloween baking cups. They are by ACME. I always say that wrong, so I'm not going to say it. But these are going to be $8, number 8. I didn't even plan that. $8, number 8, if you are interested in the Halloween vintage baking cups. New old stock. I love that. I feel like I need to do a craft with that. Number 8 for $8. All right. Let me put these over here. Make me some room because the next I'm going to bring you is some antique utensils. They're going to be a choice. I think that's this one and this one. These did come from my friend's great grandmother, or it was her mom cleaning out the garage that had her mom's and grandpa's stuff in there. So it's her great grandma and grandma's stuff. But I have and I've named it this for my shop, great grandma's antique wooden handle spatula. I do know that it's from the early 1900s. So it is, I thought it was for pie, because why wouldn't it be for pie? Isn't everything used to eat or cut pie or cake? Um, it's rusty, crusty, and good, but I do know this primitive look for the holidays with Crocs and the shredded fabric is making a comeback with the white, like the white and the tan. So it's making a little comeback in its decorations. I think that this is a spatula, like slicer spatula. It does have the little brass edge here and the smooth wooden handle here. It's longer. You're going to get a choice. This one is going to be about, I'm going to say, hold on, I can't do math. It's after 5. I'm going to say it's about 14 inches. 14 inches, and I love the way that this looks. And then it's about 3 inches at the width. But tying them up and displaying them, that would be cute. This one is going to be $10, number 9. So this is your first choice, $10, number 9. Your other choice for $10 is this really big great grandma's large metal dipper. Now this one is a really big dipper. It's like, I don't know if that's maybe for a whole lot of beans, whole lot of water. I don't know. But it is solid metal. Let me tell you how I saw this. Okay. I saw this. You put a hanger here, you put the big bow here or here. Like I'd probably put the bow here to make it full. And then in here, you do like a little assemblage and hang it on your wall for Christmas. I really like that idea. I have another piece that was really, really almost crusted through, and I think I'm going to put some velvet or felt in there and then add a little wooden ornament. I think it's going to be adorable. This one is long to, now that dipper thing, that thing is massive. I'm going to say this one's about 13 inches. If this one is 14 inches, yeah. Yeah, 13 and 14 inches. The dipper part on this, which would make a great assemblage, is 4 inches across. That's 4 inches. And then it's a good, oh my God. Hold on, let me find out. It's a good 1 3/4 inch deep. 1 3/4 inch deep. You can get either one of these for $10 and they are number 9. $10 number 9. Get the Big Dipper or the cake spatula. And I've washed them, but I didn't like take steel wool or anything like that because I like the rusty, crusty piece of these. $10 each, number 9. All right. What is next? Next is going to be, okay, this is new. I think I showed you these, but I don't know if I brought these to a sale, so excuse me if I did. These are new items, but they are giftable, right? Um, they are not vintage. So they are both new in box. You're going to get both pieces on this set for $8. Both pieces for $8. This one says Queen Bee. It's a little square trinket dish. Queen Bee. I don't usually bring very many new things, but Christmas is coming and some people just want a little thank you gift or something. Um, and it is in its original box. With that, you're also going to get this item. And again, it's going to be $8 for the set. And it says for the queen. And it's like a makeup bag. So little makeup bag, or it's big enough, y'all, to actually put like sprays and stuff in. For the queen could be, you know, if it is like a bridal gift or something, but you're going to get the bag and the trinket dish, which I just put back in here, which I don't know why I did that because I was going to show it to you together. You're going to get both of these items for the queen and queen bee, the bag and the trinket dish, $8, number 10. $8, number 10. And again, these are both brand new. Brand new. I think this one itself is like 10, but someone had given me these and I thought, well, let's pass it on in case somebody wants to do a little gift. You're going to get both of those $8, number 10. You would put number 10 in the comments. All right. Thank y'all for being here. I'm so excited that you joined me today. Also know that I have a video of, hey, how are you? So good to see you. Cajun Rage. I like that name. Um, I am so glad to see y'all today and know that our day 3 video of the shenanigans with Cheryl and LaDonna is coming out Thursday. And Thursday's video is we go to Round Top to Antique Weeks. And spoiler alert, we made it. Barely, but we made it. It was 97 degrees. It was hot. We had got a sunburn. And it was Dabburn October. So it was a good time, but it was a hot time. So there's lots of fun things to see. You do get to see a little bit of Bar W Field where we went shopping that particular day. So that video is coming out on Thursday. It was a bit much. LaDonna said like she was overwhelmed. And LaDonna does a lot of shopping in a lot of different places, but she was very overwhelmed. That was the first of two times she said she was overwhelmed. I think the next time was when we went to like Glen Flora and all of that. But day one video has already been out, and we went to three Goodwills that one day. Day two, we went to Katy, Texas, to my where I have one of my booths in KT Antiques. We also did Dovetail across the street, and what's the other one that's down the street? I had never been there. I can't even remember the name of it. What was the name of it, LaDonna? Oh, yeah, you also said the art asylum. That video is coming out as well. We went to an art asylum, just asylum. LaDonna wanted to drop us off. That was overwhelming too, but it was really cool. It's the first time I've been there. So we'd love for y'all to give those videos a look-see, and leave a comment to let us know that you were there. My third video comes out on Thursday, and LaDonna's already had one video come out. This is LaDonna that I'm talking about right here. LaDonna Bayou Bell Vintiques. She and Cheryl Shiny Squirrel, came to visit me, and we shopped for a solid week every single day. Oh yeah, the limit, something about the limited. You're right. All right, back to the task at hand. Y'all ready to keep going? All right, my next is also a lot. You're going to get four copper, can't say this, four copper cookie cutters. Say that four times fast. That's fast. That's a lot. Four copper cookie cutters. You're going to get all four for one monies of $7. We're going to start with the little ones. And I just don't find the copper ones very much, so I just put them all in one lot. You've got these little shapes, although also Pinterest, I found where they were putting the ribbon through here and hanging them. Oh, so cute. Sometimes they hung them from a rolling pin. That was adorable. But these are the ones, these are the pressed cookie cutters with the handles. These are copper. There's those two. You're going to get a mold that has the acorn and leaves on that. So that's the little mold. I've seen them bake sugar cookie cups in this. Can you imagine putting like a cookie, like a chocolate chip cookie, and making it like this, and then you have a place to put ice creams? Oh my. I don't know if I would do it with this one, but it's an idea. I might do it with this one. Anyway, so this one has the acorn and leaves there. I think those are what are oak or maple leaves. Not really sure. And then the fourth one in this set for just $7 is a turkey. This one is adorable. I love that little flat cookie press. Cookie charcuterie needs to happen. Yes, they just lay out a board, or they put the brown paper, like what do you call that? Wax paper or parchment paper, the brown, and they make a tree out of icing, and then they put the cookies around it. They have like a snowman out of icing and put cookies around it. It is so cute. Now I really want cookies. But that is adorable, is it not? That is adorable. You got me sidetracked, Karen, on cookies. Y'all know it's how easy it is. So all four of these cookie cutters for one money, which would be great. You could put this in the center. You you could stick him in some icing, and he would sit up, and then you could have cookies around, and people could decorate their own cookies. That's adorable. Four-piece copper cookie set, $7, number 11. 7-Eleven. One, two, three. Yeah, these are bite-sized cookies. This would probably be the style cookie that you'd want, because if you give somebody big old cookies like this, they're going to use up all your frosting. And then they could put their own sprinkles on there. $7 for four cookie cutters, number 11. And there's Mr. Tom Turkey. $7, number 11 for cookie cutters. All right. Next is a new old stock item. It is a Mikasa item. This is a snowman ornament. It is new in box. I believe they may have been from, I don't know where, Dillard's maybe? I don't know. It has the Mikasa label on it right there. Um, but it is a Mikasa snowman. I personally think that he looks a little possessed. I don't want to offend him or her, but look at the eyes. Just look at the eyes. It has a Linux feel to me, but it's not. It's Mikasa. It came in the Mikasa box. It is new old stock. So again, gift ready. Maybe you could put a little dot in the eye to keep it from looking so crazy. It has such a great um it's a snowman, but it has like a person face because the nose isn't like a snowman nose. You know what I mean? So they call it a snowman. Santa snowman is what they call it. It's got a little Christmas tree over here. They've got the little scarf and the buttons on. It's brand new. It is going to be $18, number 12. It is Mikasa, so $18, number 12. It does have the original tags and everything. Comes in its little, there was a snowman in this bag. Comes in the little bag. Mikasa is like a little china, but it is $18, number 12. And I actually have two of these, but it is Mikasa, so gift ready if you're interested in that. And the next is I have some lots. These are new old stock um, postcards, but they're Thanksgiving, so they're not vintage postcards like in the set and that I've got coming up, but they're from the 80s. They came in a set together, but there was just so many in the set. I'm not gonna. Nobody needs that many Thanksgiving postcards, but I made sets. Now they are not used. Okay, they have the to from and the stamp. They are from the 80s, and there are four different kind in each set. Each set is going to be $6. So you're going to get four postcards for $6. The best thing about this is because they're not mailed or anything, if you wanted to craft with these, you definitely could, but you're going to get four postcards for $6. This one is Thanksgiving Day greetings to you and yours. And it's nothing says happy Thanksgiving like a shot turkey. Okay. But again, you can photocopy these or whatever. They're made from Current Incorporated in Colorado Springs. This one says Happy Thanksgiving Day. So they're in lots of four for $6. They are number 13. Number 13. I like this one, Thanksgiving Joys. I thought that was really sweet. At least this turkey's made it. Thanksgiving Joys. And then this one is Thanksgiving Wishes. Thanksgiving Wishes. That turkey has also made it. And she's making a pie. But is that that's a wishbone. I was like, is that somebody's potatoes and a wishbone? That's fun. So you're going to get all four of these. They're going to be $6 for the set of four. They are number 13. I do have multiple sets if you are interested, but I thought since they're not super vintage or antique, someone may want to craft with them for assemblage pictures or scrapbooking, or if they wanted the color pieces, then they could photocopy them to make the little, you know how they make the little rosette things or whatever they're called, and they use these. But this is a great crafting tool. And they are $6 for a set of four, number 13. And I do have multiple sets. I have one set displayed up here. Or you can actually mail them. You can still mail them if you would like to. I have a friend who does Thanksgiving. Her photo card for the year is Thanksgiving. So she doesn't have to do Christmas. She gets them out early and they're completely done. They are very, very cute. But Mom Bridget does that. Bridget does a Thanksgiving or a blessings card versus um, a Christmas card. The next one is a offer up. It is going to start at $12. It might be my only offer up. It is at $12. And y'all, do y'all remember Hagen Renegar? Oh, they're so cute. I'm going to have a miniature sale. And this is one of the miniatures that I had in the lot. I have somehow bought a bunch of miniatures and then I collected a bunch of miniatures. And now I just got a whole bunch of littles. And so I'm going to be having a miniature sale sometime in November. I can't remember when, but it is going to be here on YouTube. This is a $12 start. This is a vintage Native American child with headdress, and it is a Hagen Renegar. It is in excellent condition. He lays down this way. I'll show you in a second. But it's in the native like powwow gear with the headdress. It is so darling. It is thin. And so it's thin bone china ceramic. Don't get me to understanding that. Bone china, but it's ceramic. I don't know. That one is super cute. Um, and it's super thin, so I'm gonna have to make sure I put a lot of bubble wrap and stuff. But it is so adorable, and y'all, the detail in it is awesome. Let me show you how it sits. It lays like that. Isn't that adorable? He lays on his tummy. The little face is adorable. This is going to start at $12. I wish I could see the face really, really up close. I don't want to drop that because it is so thin. It's got little blush cheeks and everything. It is starting at $12. It is 2 inches long. And it is about 1.5 inch to the top of the headdress, like this. Adorable. Perfect for a little doodad tray. Perfect for a little, even assemblage, but I wouldn't want to give this one away in an assemblage. So super cute. Native American child with headdress by Hagen Renegar. And again, it is starting at $12 if you are interested. All right. We are going to pass on that one, and I'm going to put him out of the way because I can't spell. Y'all know what I mean. Um, hey, Cindy, how are you? Cindy, did you see my little Native American guy? Let me take we just had him on an offer up. He is adorable. This little miniature Hagen Renegar. Look at that. He's so sweet. Adorable. I don't see very many little Native American figurines like that. He's adorable. So cute. Um, all right. My next one, I did. He is adorable, she said. My next one is a gold two-piece, I'm calling it the two-piece gold lot of jewelry. So with this one, where is the tag? Because the tag tells me Cindy's going to be in our upcoming Thanksgiving Day drop sale hop. It's going to be my annual one. I always do a Mother's Day tea. I always do the Thanksgiving drop sale hop and something else I always do, and I can't remember what it is because then there's that. But we have a Thanksgiving Day drop sale hop. LaDonna is going to participate. Cindy is going to participate. There's going to be a whole bunch of people, 9 sellers. And basically, you get full on food and sweets, and you are tired of the family because everybody comes, they eat, then they leave, and you're home and you can relax. Um, then you can do some online shopping with some of your favorite YouTubers. I know it's going to be good. I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. It's me, LaDonna, Cheryl, Cindy, Miss Pam, Patrick, Mary Reclaim Treasures by Mary, and she's probably going to bring some handmade stuff, some assemblages. Those are cute. Dee from Thrill of the Thrift. And who am I missing? Did I say Miss Pam and Cindy? Oh, there's like 9 of us. It's going to be good. Okay, I have a 2-piece jewelry set. You get a 32-inch matte gold tone and glass bead necklace, and then you get the big bangle. So let me show you. This is the set. This is the necklace. It's just a matte colored with those big links. This one is glass, this one is glass, and this one is glass. So all of the beads are glass. And this one has a marker on it, like a jewelry marker on it, but it doesn't have the name. So it is a brushed tone gold there, and those are faceted, but look at these glass stones or glass beads right there. Those are really cool. It is that brushed gold. There is a little wear. I think that's where, I don't know. I didn't take my magic eraser to that. I was just worried. But it's that necklace, and then look at this brass, and I think this is maybe acrylic, but it could be the other stuff. I don't know what it's called. What did Dolores call it? What is this, y'all? The word for that is it's not acrylic. It could be acrylic, but it's not celluloid. I need Jeopardy music. I love the design on this bangle, but the brass inside is just beautiful. This one is a 2.5-inch bangle. I just love that, but I love this brass on the inside. Look at that. And then there's brass. Um, I don't know if it is. It's the plastic, LaDonna. What? It's not celluloid. It's the stuff that you put the smell on, and it's supposed to smell. What is that called? Good guess, though. I do love the necklace and the bracelet together. I did pair them together. They did not come together. This one is more of a vintage piece. Vintage meaning vintage costume, not like 1950s. Bakelite, maybe that's it. That's the word I'm thinking. Thank you. I knew y'all would get it. You can read my mind. I love when y'all do that. Thank you, Precious Lavender Buttons, and hello. So this bracelet and this necklace, and you're going to get the set. I have no idea, for $7. $7, number 15 for the necklace and the bracelet. That bracelet's pretty thick. It's the bracelet itself, but you're going to get the pair for $7, number 15. So if you're interested in the set, you're going to put number 15 in the chat, and that's going to be $7. Yeah, maybe Bakelite is what I'm thinking about. All right. Let's see. What is next? I need to move this one out of the way because I don't have another long one. All right. I do have an antique piece, and the people on Vamp, howdy, girl, helped me figure this one out. It is an antique piece. It's going to be $15, and it's number 16, but it is great grandma's antique ice cream metal scoop. So it is rusty crusty, but that's the thing these days. It still does turn. I would not scoop ice cream with this. Public service announcement, unless you want lockjaw. But it does actually still turn. It does have the 10 on there, the number 10. Again, a little assemblage in there. Fill that little area with some tinsel and stick a little wooden ornament in there, and then the bow around here, and let it hang. OMG, so cute. But I know that I've been doing some I've been looking at some trends and things. And if you go and look at these people that go into people's homes and they decorate for them, I've never had that privilege. I've had to lug all that stuff out of the garage myself, or my spouse had to do it. But it's the rustic Crocs cream color coming back, neutral tones and all that. And then you have, of course, the other end of the spectrum with all the colors. But this antique stuff is coming back. So I thought I would start bringing some of this to my live sales. I do sell it very well in my booth at the shop. But this one is going to be this one's going to be number 16 for $15. So if you're interested, you put in number 16 for this one. It's great grandma's ice cream scoop. Hey, Kim, how are you? Kim, we got to get together and do something together on Vamp or right here, because we're always watching each other, but we got to do something together. Okay, the next is some choice of postcards. Words are hard. And I try to set them apart by area. We'll test my geography knowledge in a second. Okay, so these are some of them. These are 1949. These are 1948, 49. These are 49. Two of them so far are not postmarked. This one is 1940 and 1949. So let's get into it. I would love to, but I'm an Android user on Vamp. Well, we can do it on here, can't we? Doesn't matter what you have. We use StreamYard, right? Yeah, we can do it. Okay, so this one is Rock of Ages Carlsbad Cavern postcard that is not postmarked. Not postmarked, but I do love the colors in that. And this one is the rainbow. I can't read, y'all. The Rainbow of the Desert. This one is in Utah. So there's this one that is vertical, an inspiring vista in Zion National Park, Utah. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah. And you're going to get the Carlsberg Cavern. Aren't these in Nevada, y'all? Or Texas? I can't remember where these are. Where's Carlsbad Cavern National Park? Somebody tell me. So you're going to get two postcards in New Mexico. Okay, Utah, New Mexico. So close. So see, they were close. These are going to be $4, number 17, but I do have 4 sets. So you're going to want to see all 4 sets before you make your choice. This one is postmarked, and there's a message on there from 1949. So you get this set. Then this one is your Bailey Range and Olympic National Park in Washington, postmarked 1948. And this one is also postmarked 1949. And this is markers at the summit of, I don't know what that says. But this says Hot Springs, Idaho. No, Idaho Springs, Colorado. So that's this one. So we've got Colorado and we've got Washington. I mean, close, right? So there's this choice. You also have another choice. This is Wilson Park, Oklahoma, y'all, really? Okolona, Mississippi. Oh, so there's Mississippi. This one is not postmarked. And then this one is Maysville, Georgia. And this one is from 1949. And this is Athens, Georgia. It's the PE building in Athens, Georgia. So if you got any, what is that, UGA? University of Georgia, Athens, Georgia, physical education building. If you've got any University of Georgia alumni, that's a cool piece from 1949. And then this one is Mississippi. So those two. Again, you're going to get 2 cards for $4. And then we're going to go to New Englandish area with Boston, Mass, with the baked beans in Boston. This is from 1949. And you're going to go to New York for the Niagara Falls. Isn't that a beautiful postcard? This one is from 1940 in New York, postmarked. So, number 17, you're going to get Boston and New York. You're going to get Georgia and Mississippi. Number 17, if you're interested, $4 for 2. Washington and Colorado. And then Utah and New Mexico. They are number 17. Number 17 for $4 for each set of 2. So $2 each. We rode the Maid of the Mist in the falls. Isn't gorgeous? It isn't? You didn't like it? Was it scary? I mean, I'm not big on falling from anything. I try not to fall when I get up from the couch or anywhere else, but as you get older, falling is one of your number one things. Okay, let's talk about some earring choices that I have. They are going to be $5 each. We're giving some deals. Number 18, $5 each. Number 18, we've got some, these are pretty Thanksgiving colors too, fall colors. 2.5 by 1-inch gold tone oval earrings with clear and topaz colored rhinestones. These are going to be $5. Number 18. They are a fish hook or a J hook. They are a gold tone with the rhinestones. $5. Number 18. Hi, Antique Agenda. You just had a birthday, I think. Yes, it is. Kind of feeling that way. How you doing, Heather? You did just have a birthday, right? Was it the weekend? It showed up in my phone, I think. And then are um, these are about 2.5 inches. These are a acrylic with a plastic gold. I think that's plastic gold. Maybe that's metal. I did at the end of September. Okay, I thought you did. These are also a post. This is a gray marble effect, but that is an acrylic piece. And then this is a thin metal gold piece right here and right here. But these are going to be $5. Number 18, and these are going to be $5. Number 18. So your choice, number 18 for $5. Just getting some fall. This would be pretty with some sweater, with a sweater weather. Oh yeah, we're already thinking about our next adventure, y'all. I got one in the works. I sent them a Marco Polo about that. You know, I met Heather Elizabeth. That came up on my feed, Heather Elizabeth, when you and Christy came to help me set up the market. That was really fun. That was really fun. They're really sweet people. Okay, the next piece that I have is it's a wooden piece. It's a hand carved wooden piece, and it is a incense or oh, Karen said number 18. Y'all, I kept going. Karen, do you want the gray ones or the bling ones or both? I have an idea, but we'll see. Yes, Heather is very sweet. Gray, bling, or both. They're $5 each. KK. All right. Just let me know. This, I think, is either an ashtray or incense or something like this. I think it's the bling bling. I was right. I was right. You're listening from the shower. Rub-a-dub-dub. Rub-a-dub-dub. You wash highest possible, lowest possible, and possible in there, Willie. Don't miss out. I did. I told we were in somebody's vamp the other day and they were talking about people that were listening and doing other things. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna lie. I can if I start watching you, but I'm like, hey, I'm ready to take a shower. If I'm gonna put you on the iPad, I'm gonna set you in the restroom with me, and then I'm gonna go to the shower area and shower because I have FOMO. I don't want to miss out. I got you, KK, for the bling bling. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So now Willie's on to something. Scrub a dub dub, my friend. Handmade foot ashtray incense burner. They're made in the Philippines. Oh, I know. We LaDonna West. Now I look, Heather and LaDonna, y'all are beautiful people, but I don't drive that far. I just cannot. I couldn't even make it to Oklahoma. Well, I mean, some things changed, and we just had so much to do here. And y'all, they didn't even get to see it all, and they got to come back and see the rest. However, we were talking. They drove 14 hours straight, straight. I I don't do anything like that. No, it's not for everyone. It's not because I'd be so miserable. I'll be like, can y'all pick me up at the airport? I will fly. I'll meet you there, lickety split. But I'm not riding in a car. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, that's too much. These are a handcrafted piece. There's your little indentation there. I do think they were intended to be an ashtray. Look at the detail in these. Um, the guy had a couple of different ones, but these are really, really cool. This one is going to be $14, number 19. $14, number 19. If you got a foot fetish, I don't know what it is, but I now have two foot related things. They're both salt and pepper shakers. I just have one that says, what does it say? We walked our feet off in Texas. That's going to be fun. And then I have a pair of feet that are like this salt and pepper shakers. I don't know why. I bought them from Christine from Side Street Market a long time ago. This one is going to be number 19 and it is $14. Number 19, $14. It is a little ashtray for whatever you're smoking, or an incense. Either way. Um, Those are really fun. I had like two of them and now I only have 1 foot, so because the other one got sold. Okay, I do have some vintage. Um, they were the limited edition from where were they from? Medley of Carols. They are the clear acrylic ones. I have two for choice, and they are $7 each, number 20. $7 each, number 20. They do not have a year on one of them. They did not have a year on one of them, but they do have a year on the other one. So this one is called First Christmas. These are the little acrylic ornaments. They are from the Vintage Ball, Ball Corporation. They are the imprinted ones, so they're the pressed ones where the detail is pressed into the acrylic. But this is called First Christmas. It's a little boy with his blanket. He's coming downstairs to look at the Christmas tree with his blanket. This one does not have a year on it. I think these are really, really pretty. This is $7, number 20. $7, number 20 for First Christmas. The other one is a 1977, and it is a Christmas 1997. This is Nativity. So I'm going to show it like this so you can see, but it does has 1977 on it, but it is a Nativity. It is round and beveled. So beautiful. No scratches or anything in these. They do come with their little pouches, and they come in their a medley of carols. This is a limited edition 1977. There's the Ball Corporation logo. It does come with the description of the ornament and the name on there. These are $7 each, number 20 for choice. So you have the nativity, which I think is beautiful. And I also love, love, love this first Christmas. Yeah, I could not, no, I get bored. I can't sit in the car for that long. There's only so much singing and dancing I can do. Plus, I want to get out and look at something. I don't know how Heather Elizabeth drove that by herself. That was so much. My goodness. Um, Driving all those miles. We did Nebraska to Colorado. Oh, no. Mm-mm. That's a lot of think time in there. All right. What is my next item? Oh, speaking of LaDonna, LaDonna, I'm bringing these before I take them to the shop. I've got some vintage made in Japan salt and pepper shakers, and they are going to be $10, number 21. $10, number 21. Vintage Louisiana salt and pepper shakers. They are marked made in Japan. I think it's upside down, but made in Japan stickers. They do have some clear plugs in them for their stoppers. They do both face the same way. I was thinking they should face the other way, but then this is the shape of Louisiana. So this one has three, and this one has three holes. Louisiana right there with the gator, and they are in excellent condition. And they are $10, number 21. $10, number 21 for the Louisiana Gator salt and pepper shakers. They are from Pack Craft, is what I found. They are Pack Craft. Thought those were pretty cool. Made me think about LaDonna when I pulled those up. All right, next is he just needs a rhinestone collar. True, true. We can hook that up. I have a silver necklace and silver tone necklace and earring set. And y'all, I'm going to say that this is in the style of Brighton. I do not see it. Brighton usually, well, not always, but sometimes will have a hang tag and sometimes they don't. Um, it is in the style. I'm not going to say that it's Brighton, but there's a necklace and earrings. Okay, they're silver tone, and let me kind of show you up close. Um, I don't think this is the hang tag for Brighton, but I cannot remember what all of their limited editions were. But this is just like a little. This one is 16-inch, maybe. Um, so it's going to fit like right here, 16 to 18-inch. So it's going to fit right here. And it has the pretty little snake-like chain on there. And then it has, let me see if I can show it to you. It has some designs that are carved into this twisted piece. There are some flowers and such. I don't know if you can see it as good on this camera as you can my, I don't think that's going to work. I think it needs to be white. But there are some designs in there that go all the way around in that twist. See the little flowers right here, the flowers right there. I don't think y'all can see those. So there's this necklace, and then there are these earrings that have kind of the same design in there. If you can see those. I love the shape of these. They are a post earring. They are a silver tone. The other one, this one is 1-inch silver tone J hoop style pierced earrings with that carving in there. You can see it right in, oh gosh, right here and at the base. And then this one is a 16-inch, kind of, it's not a hammered chain. It's more of like a snake chain with the twisted engraved center right there. Really cute. And you're going to get the set for, hold on, I can't read. You're going to get the set for $10, number 22. Number 22, you're going to get the set for $10 of the necklace and the earrings. I don't like the way that shows in this light. There you go. $10 for the necklace and the earrings, number 22, if you are interested in that. All right, just a few more items for today. I do have some vintage aluminum tongs that are, I think, an advertisement. They're from the 50s. So they are aluminum tongs, like almost like ice bucket or ice tongs. Um, they have a inscription here: best wishes from Pendleton Natural Gas Company. Better your living with natural gas. That is listed right here. So it's an advertisement piece. This right here, there's some writing on the back of here. They are that thin aluminum, that old aluminum. This is patent number. They are from Remembrance, St. Paul, Minnesota, USA. Remembrance is listed right here. But here is the advertisement. I'm guessing that maybe it was you got these like if you bought a refrigerator or something. There is some, I think that's where it dried. Yeah, that's where it dried because it's coming off on my finger. That aluminum. These are going to be $12. $12, number 23. $12, number 23 for the aluminum tongs. 1950 aluminum locking tongs from Pendleton Natural Gas advertisement. Number 23, $14, right? No, $12. $12, number, can't even read my own writing, y'all. $12, number 23. All right, I got two more things to show y'all today. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to see something, if you come in late and you want to see something, let me know. Otherwise, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay too, guys, because I do get people who claim items by after watching the replay. Sometimes they just need to think about it. Sometimes they've missed the live. Either way, I welcome it. My next item is going to be another queen bee item. This one is also a new, it's a new item. It's not a vintage item. I usually don't, like I said, don't bring too many of those. This one is a queen's favorite mug, spoon, and with a lid. So like a seeping teapot or tea jar. No, teacup. Queen's favorite. It has a tiara. It also has a golden little spoon. Perfect for tea, right? And this keeps it warm. So it just says Queen's favorite. I love the shape of this. Very smooth. Got some gold gilding right here. Of course, the gold tiara, because what is life without a tiara? And then you do have the little long-handled golden spoon. It is heavy. It's weighted. Doesn't have anything on the back of it. It's probably like a gold-plated steel. So this is new, old stock, new in the box. It is going to be $10. $10, number 24. $10, number 24. And it will come in its new box. Everything will be wrapped up. So if you're looking for a gift, $10, number 24. Let me make sure I can get it. all back in the box. All right. Whoops. The most dreaded word in the operating room, my mom says, is whoops. Let me put it down in here and we'll come back in the box. $10, number 24. And my last item for the day, number 25, is a choice of necklace. I have an 18-inch. I'm going to show it to you first, then I'll show it to you up close. This one is 18-inch glass and acrylic bead necklace. I love the pendant on here. It's like a wave. It's a square, but it has like a wave to it. So I do have some glass beads and I do have some acrylic beads. It sits like this. This one is 18 inches. It does have a lobster claw clasp. It does have some glass beads. It has some amber colored beads, some black beads. It has some gray beads in this. And then it goes down to this piece that is glass. Glass or some type of polished stone. I really don't know. I want to say it's glass, but it could be a stone. I don't know. That's this one. That is $7, number 25. And then you have this one that's got the circle pendant. It is 16 inches. It is a black gemstone necklace with a 1.5-inch round pendant. So this one is all black. This one is black and gray and brown, right? So this one is a little bit heavier, more glass beads in this one. See those like polished and chip-like style. And then this flat piece right here that is a black stone. This one is much colder than this one. So yeah, I'm going to say this is stone and maybe this is glass. Or I don't think it. Maybe that's acrylic. Sorry, acrylic piece. This one is glass or stone. So you have a choice. Two, you have the square. That's an acrylic piece. It's a little bit lighter, but it does have the other beads in there that have some glass beads. This one is all stone and glass beads. Maybe that's acrylic. Hold on. Yeah, maybe. I know, don't do that, but I already did it. So it's the only way I can tell because they all feel cold. So you have two. This one is shorter. So I've got about a 16 and I've got about an 18. They are $7, number 24. $7. No, number 25. I'm sorry. Number 25, $7. Your choice of necklace. The 18 or the 16-inch if you are interested. And that's all that I have. Oh, I have one more thing, and I'll show you. It is going to be $5. It is one of the transfers. This is number 26. It is $5. It's the big turkey transfer. Now, I think this is a water transfer that was used for plates. So they would glaze it and then transfer it on and then glaze the top of the turkey again. You would see this pattern in platters and stuff a lot. This says water mount decal on the back. But I did think that you could either try the glazing with that, where you put the water on and get it to stick, or you could just cut it out and use it in your display or with some ephemera like junk journaling. So this one's going to be 20, and this number 26 for $5. Number 26 for $5. And I think that's it, y'all. So if you are watching the replay and you see something that you're interested in, or you just got here and you want me to run something again, let me know. But we are going to wait for you guys to see our video on Thursday, at least my video on Thursday. Donna, do you have a video scheduled this week? I'm not sure. I didn't ask her before I went live. So I really appreciate y'all being here today, keeping me keeping me company in the chat and interacting with me. I want you to watch those videos on Sunday. Hold on Sunday, I think I'm doing a haul. And again, I've heard something about, wait a minute. William said, okay, heard something about Christmas 1977 in Louisiana. She said, listening from the shower is brilliant. You can't spend money that way. That's right. I had a Christmas ornament from 1977, a nativity, and I had some Louisiana salt and pepper shakers. So I had those available is what you have one coming out Friday. So that's day 2. Mine is day 3 coming out Thursday. Hers is day 2 coming out Friday. Day 2, we went to Katy, right? We went to Katy that day. Yeah. So thanks so much. I hope y'all will watch the videos. Also, on Sunday, like I said, thank you, Karen, for putting in LaDonna's channel. I'm going to be doing a haul. It is going to be, I think LaDonna is going to be joining me, right, LaDonna? Or Cheryl? LaDonna or Cheryl? I don't know. One of them is supposed to be joining me. It depends on who's not busy and who's feeling well. That's just the honest truth of it. But I have some things that I got at Round Top. So when you watch the video on Thursday, on Sunday, you're going to see what I got in Round Top at Antique Weeks. I didn't get a lot, but I can go there more often than they could. So I wanted them to kind of get the most. So otherwise, I will see y'all in the chats on YouTube or over on Vamp. Now, tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm like, what day is it? Tomorrow is Wednesday. So LaDonna is, I know you're going to be live Wednesday at noon Eastern, 11 Central on Vamp. And I know that you multicast over to YouTube. So when I go live on Sunday on Vamp, I will also be multicasting onto YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and not on Vamp, that's fine. You can still watch what we're doing and see the chat on YouTube. The only problem is you can't see what's happening in the chat on Vamp. Now, Vamp is free. You just sign up and you don't have to go on the app. You can go to www.virtualantiquemarketplace.com. And you can, just make a little username like you did for YouTube, and then you can chat over there too. So either way is fine, but we do want you to join us. Willie, which is Cheryl can go to LaDonna's and we can see all 3 of y'all. Yeah, we could. That is true. Oh, she's bringing Texas Good, and you've loaded the catalog. So you're selling on Wednesday, right? That's fun. Mm. Y'all, I want everybody to clap for me. I added 3 more items to my Vamp listings. I now have 6 Vamp listings. I have listed 6 items in Vamp. My goal is to hit 10 by like Thursday, Friday, something like that. So by my birthday, which is Saturday. So my goal is to have 10 items listed by the 1st of November. And that's what I'm working on. I know, right? I don't know about y'all, but listing's hard. You got to take all those pictures. You got to think of a title. You got to remember to put all, and you got to spell everything right with your big fat fingers as you're typing on a phone. That was the problem. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Pat myself on the back. I haven't listed anything. Thank you, Kim, and thank you for that birthday wish. I haven't listed anything in 20 years since my big daddy, and I were on eBay. We haven't done anything in a long time, and we're only like 4 days out from her birthday. I know. I know. All right, y'all. I gotta go get something to eat and clean off my table, so I can get ready to go to bed because Grandmama goes to bed early around here. So thanks so much for watching and being here today, y'all. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye bye. Thanks. See y'all on Bam and YouTube.